When it comes to Qiyamul Layl, remember that Qiyamul Layl is worshipping in the night. Okay? And like I mentioned, it is any time of the night. And the night begins from Maghrib and it ends with Fajr. This is Layl. So Qiyamul Layl is to worship Allah in any part of the night. It could be the beginning of the night, the middle of the night, or the end of the night. Okay? Which is why we see that, for example, Taraweeh is right after Isha. Tahajjud is towards the end of the night, in the last third of the night. So Taraweeh is what is prayed with Isha, and Tahajjud is specifically to worship Allah after waking up from sleep. Okay? So you could say that Tahajjud is a kind of Qiyamul Layl, and Taraweeh is a kind of Qiyamul Layl. Okay? Taraweeh is, literally it is to take rest. Okay? And it's called Taraweeh because you stop after every 2 rak'at, and that allows you to take rest. So you can pray at any time in the night, after Isha, in the middle of the night, last third of the night, all of that is part of Qiyamul Layl. Okay, so whether it is Tahajjud or it is Taraweeh, it's all Qiyamul Layl. And in the hadith, we learn whoever does Qiyam in the night of Ramadan. Okay, so the goal is Qiyamul Layl. It is not only Tahajjud. Now, how much to pray? Like I mentioned, the Prophet ﷺ did not specify a number of rak'at, but he specified the manner in which one should pray. And when it comes to the way of the Prophet ﷺ, he used to pray 8 rak'at, which means that he would say the salam after every 2. So he prayed 4 sets. Yani first 2 rak'at, salam. Second 2 rak'at, salam. Third 2 rak'at, salam. And the fourth set of 2 rak'at, salam. So this way 8 rak'at. And then he would pray the witr, which would be typically 3 rak'at, and that would make his total salah 11 rak'at. And there were other times when he prayed more than 3 rak'at for witr. Sometimes he would also pray 5, and there is more even that have been narrated. So you can pray 8 if that is what you want to do. But remember, the Prophet ﷺ did not specify a number, which means that you can pray less than 8, and you can also pray more than 8. Okay, it is completely permissible. We learned that at the time of Umar radiallahu anhu, when he was the Khalifa, once he entered into the masjid and he saw that so many people were praying, each person was doing their own qiyam, and in different parts of the masjid. And the people who did not know the Qur'an, who had not memorized the Qur'an, they were praying behind different individuals. So basically there were multiple jama'at going on, multiple congregations in the same masjid at the same time. And then there were people who were praying individually. So Umar radiallahu anhu got everyone to pray behind one imam. Okay? And this is how the Taraweeh began. Because everybody did not know the Qur'an. There were all types of people. And so there's a difference of opinion as to how much they would pray at the time of Umar radiallahu anhu. In some narrations we learned that it was 20 rak'at because that allowed more people to participate. When the period of Qiyamul Layl was long, because it's 20 rak'at, then, if someone came late, they were still able to catch some salah. And if someone came early, they would be able to pray some and leave. So the point is that the number is not fixed. Okay? And the Prophet ﷺ also did not specify a number, he specified the manner. So you do what is easy for you, what is realistic and practical for you. And given that you are home, and if there are little children at home, or if they're, elderly at home, and you want to all pray together, then you have to keep that in consideration, that what is realistic for them. You may want to pray 20, but is 20 feasible for everybody else? So it might be more realistic to stop at 8. And if you wish to do that with the rest of your family, you can do that. And then later on, in the last third of the night, for example, you can get up and pray some more. So there's no fixed number. Alright? But if you want the extra ajr by praying 8 because the Prophet ﷺ prayed 8, then that is excellent. Because there is certainly a reward for doing what the Prophet ﷺ did. I hope that clarifies, inshallah.